All right, are we on?
We're on. We're live.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, church.
Happy Tuesday. And we're just wanted to check in with you all and just connect with you as we head into another week, and as we got through last week and our second time meeting in person and online. And so we'd love to hear how things are going from your perspective. We'd love to get some chatter, some feedback on this post today, and even on the messages. We were chatting a little bit about post-trib and pre-trib here just now, and so that's created a little bit of discussion, and that's okay. It's good to work through that. Yeah,
I think in the best way. Like, we had care groups on Sunday, and so it's after church, and we were able to kind of kick that around because, like, I think it's good for you guys to know, like, Jared and I differ on our views on these things, and we think that's a healthy thing. Because at the end of the day, we still love the Lord and we're still friends.
That's right.
So that's kind of the spirit that we enter any conversation. So I know it was great fodder for discussion with our care group. So we were thankful for that.
Awesome.
Yeah. You have a word for us, Jared?
Well, I didn't know when I was going to share it, but I'll just jump in just to prep you for next Sunday.
Yeah. And as you prepare, I'll just let you guys know kind of what we're going to say in today's live. A little bit on Canada Day, what we see coming for tomorrow, things to be excited about, not necessarily for our church, but in our city. And then update on our services. So things that we want you to know, changes that we've had with the live stream and with the in-person, and some of the things we want you to know about that, pre-registration. And so those are some of our talking points today. Yeah. And just so you know, for next Sunday, you get a break from me. So that's probably a good thing. It's good to hear from others as well. And so Ken Beanert is going to be preaching this coming Sunday. And he's going to be preaching the end of chapter 2 of 2 Thessalonians. So you can be reading ahead in that this week, 2 Thessalonians 2:13-17. And I'll just read the first verse. But we ought always to thank God for you, brothers, loved by the Lord, because from the beginning God chose you to be saved through the sanctifying work of the Spirit and through belief in the truth. And so I'm looking forward to that word from Ken, just looking at this love that God has for us and the ways that he is working in us and through us, sanctifying us by the Spirit. We've talked a lot about that in these letters. Mm-hmm. And we want to see this sanctification process in our lives as Christ works in us and through us. And so that's next Sunday, and so we're excited for that. I actually get to sneak away next Sunday. I'll let you know. Jen's grandma, Beckert, is turning 100 on Sunday. And so we better make the effort to get up there and celebrate. We had talked months ago, even last year, if Grandma Beckert is still here for her 100th birthday, we're going to be there to celebrate as best we can with COVID. And you can imagine her being 100. We have to do things right, but we're looking forward to that. So, cool. So I'll be sneaking away here on Friday night. Sorry, I know I'm distracted here. I'm just trying to pull up our live. So that if you guys have, if you have any comments or questions while we're on the live, we'll try and answer them while we're here. And then also afterwards, feel free, as I hit this down, feel free to continue to just ask, and we'll get to them as we go. I guess coming into this next week, as Jared said, tomorrow is Canada Day. And so first and foremost, our office will be closed tomorrow. But I know we were saying, when's the fireworks happening? Because in the past, sometimes they've happened the night before or the day of. And so this year the word is?
It's the day of.
Okay.
So July 1st, 11:45, 2 locations, one at Muskosipi Park, and the other one I believe is by the Eastlink Center by the new football field somewhere in there. So those are the 2 locations, I imagine, just to spread out the crowds and stay in vehicles and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I'd say if you can, that'd be a great thing to take in with your family cohort or whatever. I know year after year, we usually have kind of ended up on the same patch of grass somehow.
It's not a bad idea.
It's big. We share spits, and I love it. It's like we're there, and then soon enough, it's like half our church was there. But this year, I'd say just yeah, if you can, go with a family cohort and just enjoy that day.
We might ride our bikes there.
Ooh.
At midnight.
Dude, that would be very fun.
Depending on the age of your kids, I guess.
I can put Bo in our little trailer. We have a little bike trailer. So yeah, I just wanted to speak a moment to our live service and some of the changes that you've no doubt noticed. We just want to say, like, those of you that are still at home, we love you and we're with you, and we're trying our best to serve you as well at this time. You've probably noticed some glitches here and there, and I would say there's a couple primary reasons why you would see that. One is all of our volunteers on the online video and audio side of things are brand new. So just to give you an idea, this past week, if you're tuning into worship, there was one scene, it's actually quite comical. I think it was around the 14-minute mark. You can check it out. But it switches to Jared Mayer. And so it was like looking at the team, and suddenly the sound goes down. You can't hear anything. And then it switches to Jared Mayer, and all you can hear is Jen Schroeder's voice. So you hear Jen Schroeder singing, and you see Jared Mayer, and it almost looks like he has a female voice for a second. That was me. I soloed Jen's voice, and I thought it was just what I could hear, but it was what everybody could hear. So it was kind of funny. So you could check that out later if you want a comical moment for the week.
My wife has a good singing voice, so it was okay.
It's true. I was like, I need to turn something up. Anyways, just making an example of myself. I was mixing audio for the first time, so I had some glitches. The guys that were on cameras had never done it in a live service. So just a bit of grace on them and over them as we learn our way into this. And we so appreciate that from you as you journey with us. Something as well that you've noticed is we went from having lyric overlays to no. So the second reason why things are different is because first one was new volunteers. The second is that we've went from a post-production model, meaning we would record and then upload, to live in the moment. So something that we can't do immediately is have lyric overlays because we actually have to buy more equipment to be able to do that effectively. And so we have some of our key volunteers like Joel Wilson. He's working on some of those things. And Lord willing, you will see that coming for us sooner than later, hopefully within the next month. But I know it can feel, especially on the worship side, it's like, are we watching a concert here or are we worshiping? We get some of those comments. And just for you to know that we will have those lyric overlays so that you can follow in worship with the rest of us. And so we apologize for that in the meantime, and just know that we're working on it. So. Yeah. And then, Jared, do you want to talk into just the open doors? I think we had first communicated to our church of, the cap on numbers and the new way to do church. And now we're feeling like, hey, we'd love to see more people. Yeah.
So with regards to Sunday, the doors are open.
Yeah.
There's room in the sanctuary. We've actually have the option of being downstairs for seating as well.
Yeah.
With the screen, with the YouTube online version. So you can be down there for that and spread out there. Bring your kids downstairs if that is a better option for you. And then again, during COVID, during the week we were here, but the doors were locked and we kind of were restricting the in and out. And so obviously we're still going to follow the guidelines, but we are here. The doors are open. Trina and Ruby are back in the office, and so we're here, we're available. Our doors are open.
Totally.
I would say that just a reminder: our summer hours are in effect now. Yeah. So Tuesday to Friday, 9 to 3. Yeah. So those are our office hours right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just that. I know for a lot of you, it might feel like, man, this is different. Like it's harder to get to church. There's that change in routine from being at home. But we want to encourage you that, maybe there's some fear there or different things. We just encourage you to come. We're doing everything that the province of Alberta has asked us to do to be within safe practice. And we feel really good about that. It's a really good feeling to say, come, and knowing that you're coming into a safe place. And so we just invite any and all of you to come to our Sunday morning service here at Westpointe Community Church. And as well, just a big welcome to those that have been coming for the first time. Hey, Jared.
We've had a few. Yeah, it's been good.
It's just something that just blesses our heart to see some people saying, yeah, we want to check out Westpointe, maybe some that have checked us out online. And so we just want you to know that we see you and we are so pumped to have you come. So yeah, I think the last thing or a couple last things, Ken's preaching, right? Next Sunday.
I mentioned that.
Yep.
We're excited for that.
Anything else on your list?
Man, I think I got through everything here.
I don't know if I should have saved this for last or not. Probably not. Okay. Hey, put up my hands so when people scroll through, they'll see somebody waving, then they'll stop there. So that's the scroll stop in your video feed. Anyways, but we just ask everyone that's coming back to church, if you could please pre-register before Friday. So for those of you who don't know, we have our administrator, Trina Wilson, and she takes care of all the back-end work. And I was guilty of this as well. I pre-registered on Saturday, and I didn't really think about it. But for her, she has to process everyone that pre-registers the day before, and then suddenly she's up like late Saturday evening trying to get things ready. And so it's just a way to love her and our other volunteers by getting things done earlier in the week so that she can enjoy her weekend like everyone else does, and then come in Sunday morning and everything's ready. So pre-register as early as you can in the week. It's already open, and so you could do it today. And then at the very latest, Thursday to Friday is what we'd ask. So, yeah.
Awesome. Just a reminder, I know we've said this before, but for those that are a little bit hesitant to register or to sign in, worried about, kind of this list of names going to the government or whatever.
Right. That's right.
This list or attendance is staying in our possession at the church. Those names are not going out. Those details are not going out. It's to be held here in case there is some COVID exposure or outbreak, and then we have the details. So just a reminder that those records stay here, and then they're destroyed after 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's not
Gonzo.
It's not a conspiracy, as far as we can tell.
Yeah. Well, if they're saying we can destroy the evidence after 2 weeks, I'm guessing we're good.
I think we're good.
Yeah. And we've been so blessed by the province of Alberta giving all the freedom that they have to us. It's been really incredible that way. So yeah, if you could share this maybe on your page or different things so people can get the word out and kind of some of these important things that we want our church family to hear. So from us, we love you guys, and thanks again for taking the time this afternoon to tune in with us. And as well, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and we'll get to them.
Awesome. Have a great week. Happy Canada Day.
Yeah.